Hello and welcome to our nursery build vlog. Now, for anyone who's interested in this, I don't even know who would be interested in this type of thing. Maybe there will be a lot of mums who are interested in fancy nurseries because I certainly have become a little bit obsessed with this room. I do know that babies don't spend a lot of time in their nursery, especially in the early stages, but it is nice just to give her a room officially so that she's got her own space even in the years to come. So I'm going to take you through a little guided tour of what I've got, where I got it from, maybe even price ranges as well for certain things. As you can see, Lolly loves the nursery chair. She's not meant to be in it, but I'm letting her sit in it while Dad's not here. A little bit of a quick update. Had my whooping cough vaccine yesterday for the baby. Fun fact, I've never been vaccinated with anything except one COVID vaccination a couple years ago. Didn't have a great reaction to that. But when I was younger, my mother just didn't believe in vaccinating children, or at least me, and I just never ended up with any of them. Did definitely get whooping cough, measles, pretty much everything under the sun really when I was younger. So just had the whooping cough vaccine and my reaction to that wasn't too bad at all. Just had a sore arm and a little bit tired, so got past that one. We did see an obstetrician today at the Sunshine Coast University Hospital where we'll be giving birth, and we just met up with her for her to assess things like my immune conditions, the idiopathic angioedema, the swelling of my lips that I get randomly, my psoriatic arthritis, my arthritic condition, and just a few other things, just managing those through pregnancy, which I've been doing very well with. So she did give me a prescription for a medication that can help with reflux because I have a hiatus hernia in my stomach, and yeah, looking forward to seeing how that goes versus things like Gaviscon, which I've been using. But other than that, everything's been going really well. The baby is growing. I'll show you my bump in a little bit. Definitely have almost tripled in size in the last 4 weeks. I wasn't showing at all really until the last week, so I have definitely popped. I look properly pregnant now, I guess. Still quite small, but the baby is growing at a great rate. So yeah, everything is on track so far, but we'll get those scans done at, I believe, 28 weeks and 34 weeks, just to make sure baby is on track with all my conditions and my health stuff that I've had in the past. It's just really important to make sure that, you know, they're not being passed on to her, or there's no sort of side effects or impacts on her. But so far so good. We had a heart rate measured today, 149 BPM, and yesterday at the doctor's as well. She's moving a lot. Every time they try and get her heart rate, she just moves around, which is fun. But yeah, pretty much in a very good position. As I said before, the placenta's at the back. Everything's functioning well. My bloods are looking good. I'm getting my bloods done again at 27 weeks. I'll be getting full bloods just to check over anything that could be of any concern. I was going to do the blood glucose test for the gestational diabetes, but I have opted out of, and yes you can, it's not compulsory, you can do this. I've opted out of the blood glucose, certainly the solution to, you know, drink a whole lot of sugar in one hit. I just don't think that's a great idea for me or baby. But they've said that because I'm a low risk pregnancy that I can opt for a fasted blood glucose test, which would basically indicate if there were any sort of major issues anyway. So I'm going to do the fasted test, which basically means I don't have to go through drinking that solution. So just so you know, no matter how much they push that on you, you actually can opt out and you can choose an option that is slightly safer, especially if you don't kind of fall into those high risk categories. So, you know, and even so, there are risk factors involved in gestational diabetes, but you know, that they're saying now that there's nothing they can really, there's no way of telling whether you've actually got gestational diabetes unless they take your blood sugar levels. Okay, so anyway, let's get stuck into the tour. Now I've given you a little bit of an update. Hopefully I don't miss anything. And if you do have any questions about anything that is in our nursery, please let me know. But there's a few missing pieces. I'll explain along the way. We still have a bassinet yet to come. I'll put that on the screen actually. We've got a bassinet, a white bassinet from Cloud9, which I've ordered. I was very fussy with my bassinet choice. I just don't like a lot of the plastic ones. I do like wooden furniture, or at least a wooden finish. So we've got a white bassinet, white wooden bassinet, and yeah, I'll pop that on the screen because I think it's really good value, and I just prefer solid furniture rather than plastics or netted stuff. So, but that's not set up yet because we're going to be putting the bassinet in our room, just simply because it's recommended that babies sleep in with parents the first 6 to 12 months at least. So I would agree with that as well. Anyway, let's get stuck into the tour. Sorry if you're not interested in this type of thing, you could just stop watching, but I have found lots of people are really keen to know how it's all going, and yeah, it's not finished yet, so I'll explain that when I get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the big ticket item, which is the cot. Now this is the Aspen cot by Mocha. And the reason why we chose this cot is because it is nice and sturdy. It also has an option to raise or lower that little slated layer for the bed. We haven't got the bed in there yet because the cat insists on laying on anything that's super comfortable, so we don't want the cat getting into a habit of doing that. So we're yet to put the bed in and the sheets on. This is one of the many muslin wraps. I've discovered that muslin wraps are something that people buy a lot of. This cotton one is obviously probably better as like a burping cloth, or obviously you can wrap baby, but it's cotton, so it doesn't have as much stretch. And we got this 100% cotton blanket, so it's a bit heavier, a blanket from the Baby Expo over the weekend. It's a lovely lady, I can't remember the brand, but she basically has all 100% cotton items, and so we got that one just as a bit of a heavier blanket, probably not so much for Bub in the early stages because we don't want that getting in the way and being a potential safety hazard, but certainly something that we can use even at the end of the bed or tucked in, or for ourselves to keep us warm if we're in the nursery, or just because it's aesthetically pleasing. So then we've got our toy box from Cloud9 as well. I think I mentioned earlier a Cloud9 bassinet, which is not going to be in this video. As I said, we haven't set up the bassinet just yet because we're not using that until obviously Bub is here, but in general it probably won't be that hard to set up, and it's going to go in our bedroom. So there's no point just plonking it in the baby room if it's going to take up room. So this is the toy box. I really am fussy with toy boxes too. I wanted something that had like a no pinch close on it. So as you see, you can't pinch your fingers, which is great for little ones. And it's got like a slow closing little hinge there, so it actually doesn't slam. Here's some of her toys. Woo! Bit bare at the moment, but there's like, a friend of ours gave us a teething ring, which is something that you can put in the freezer, this one. Apparently these are so much better than normal teething rings. And a fun little toy that our baby got given by her grandma, which is kind of like textural, probably for a bit later. Newborns don't really need this stuff. I mean, even some of this is pretty cute. So these are the little hand-me-down toys, some of these that we got from our baby's cousin and her auntie, so Alex's sister and niece, and just some cute little rattles. I love these so much. So yeah, there's some cute little bits and bobs. Here's one I got from Kmart. It's a bargain. I think it was like $1. I like wooden toys. I'm a big fan of wooden and crocheted stuff. A riff-raff toy, which apparently has like a feature in it. Well, actually I've already listened to it. It's white noise and a lullaby. And yeah, you can pop that near Bub. I wouldn't necessarily have it too close, but pop it near Bub for comfort, but it can be used as a comforter. Not sure what the rules are with newborns, but I'll look into it before I pop it in the cot. So, oh, and a splash mat. This is cool. Didn't even know that this was a thing, but this is like a mat that you put water on, obviously for later when baby's a bit bigger and has tummy time. And you fill it full of water, and then you just kind of put water on top of it as well, and they splash around and have a ball. It's obviously not a safety hazard because it's so shallow. So yeah, that is some of her toys that I don't have on display. Moving along to the chest of drawers. So this is also by Mocha. We got this in a bundle deal. So basically part of the cot by Mocha, this is not a paid like sponsored post. This is just, we just chose Mocha because we did. They had a bundle and we picked the Aspen cot and the chest of drawers. There's also, we all got the rocking chair. We got a heap of stuff in it actually. I think it included maybe the mattress, or we had to add it on, I can't remember. And it also added like a change table. I was having a massive argument with Alex, not an argument, but like a debate, being like, oh, you know, do we get the change table? Because we could just use the chest of drawers, but I ended up folding and just getting the package, and the change table came with it. Kind of glad I did because it's extra storage. So I realized that I will need a lot of room for her clothes and belongings. And unfortunately the chest of drawers by itself would just not cut it with things like nappies, towels, everything like that. So on top here, we've got a cute little toy by Kin. I think I got all of this, like I got a ton of this stuff, I'll show you some more later, from a place called Thrifty Mama. And they have heaps of different things like toys and dummies and stuff like that, just in neutral colors, which you can see the Nursery is in. And also these cool little cards. I don't know whether, I think I did get these either from Ava and, I think it's called Ava and Eva or something like that. I'll have to tell you in a sec, because we also got our baby bag, nappy bag from there. So, but these are like little arrival cards. So, and then even like how old they are. And generally what's cool is the milestones tend to be fairly on track with where, so they're double-sided with the months. So you can see today I rolled over, 5 months, that type of stuff. So really cute little cards. I wanted these for some photos because, you know, that's what mums do. And cute little teddies. This one is scented. It's so sweet, from Kmart, weirdly, but it smells so good. There's a little bunny that we got from that 100% cotton stall. Sorry about my veins. I have the craziest veins and like weird little like circulation dots. I've already looked them up. Little white dots all over me. Apparently it's like a circulation thing through pregnancy. Nothing to be alarmed of. And a cute little teddy, hand-me-down teddy. You wouldn't even know the difference between hand-me-downs and new, because this one's a hand-me-down that just wasn't used. So I'll go through her clothes. I've actually sorted everything again, super OCD, from like 4 zeros to newborn, and like I've got 0 to 3 in here as well, 3 months, pants, singlets, shirts, onesies that are longer, and then like shorter little onesies, and then or jumpsuits, and some swimmers. I'll probably be getting some more clothes, there's plenty of room in there. Second drawer is 3 to 6 months. Similar kind of scenario. You can see lots of neutrals. We don't want any like bright colors, just we're fussy. I'm fussy. Empty drawer for obviously 6 to 12 months and beyond, which we're not there yet. And then we have the cutest little hats and bows and beanies. This one matches with a Harry Potter set we got. Sockies. Oh, look how pretty they are. Stop. It's so cute. Hold on. I don't know whether you can see in focal point. There you go. So yeah, these are little mittens. Textural like mittens that they can put in their mouth when they're teething. Obviously try and sanitize those. I am going to try and get a hanging wall hooky thing for this to try and hang up some bows just so I can see them, because it's pretty. No other reason. It's not really more practical than a drawer. But yeah, so we do need more clothes for her. What's in this one? Oh yeah, so this is muslin wraps again. This one, these are the stretchies, and these are the non-stretchies, which I think I'll probably end up using these more for like burping cloths, little blankies. But there's so many of them. I got given a few free ones at the expo. I've also put more of the designs I don't necessarily think I'll use as much of towards the bottom. So there's like some pink ones down here because I'm not a huge fan of pink for girls, I know, unpopular opinion. And then these are the stretchy muslin wraps, which are just beautiful. So only a couple of those. I think I might get some more of them because apparently they're so good. And I'm pretty sure this one's empty as well. Oh no, this has got a play mat and a blanket. Yeah, they are gifts from other people. We are doing things a little bit non-conventionally at our baby shower. We're trying not to have gifts because we have obviously bought most of the things for our nursery. And we also don't want people to buy stuff that we just don't necessarily want or won't use. More so they don't waste their money. I think that a lot of the time at baby showers, that can happen. You can end up kind of collecting just a whole lot of stuff that other people really like or that they would like for their kids, or, you know, and I think it's just so important to respect that maybe parents are different and, you know, we don't all want the same things. And yeah, some of us are working with colour schemes and that's okay too. So here is the change table. Now I've got a change mat for this, a quilted one, I think, but it's in the garage again because our cat, again, will just love to sleep on that and gather a ton of fur. This is a change table, pretty solid actually. And then we have these cute little baby wipe pouches. So these are from baby's grandma, and some change mat covers, which are like a PVC kind of finish, cute little colours there. I figured that this would be like a beach one, the blue one, and then this one can be good for going out. We've got some washers, cute little rabbit washers. And then we got this towel from Big W, I'm pretty sure, or Kmart, I don't know, but it's like a little kangaroo towel, a little hooded towel, super cheap, super cute. And some little basic washers down there. These are cot sheets. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. So I got to get this company right because this is a really big tip for mamas, but it is Little Human Linens and they have a ton of different sizes. This is, would you believe, a stain and resistance waterproof sheet, but it's still breathable. Don't know how they've done that, but they have such high ratings. People love them from what I've seen online. A little bit more pricey, but so worth it. White cot sheet, like a kind of peachy cot sheet, and then bassinet sheets as well, obviously. There's some kind of like random protectors at the back there. But these I am so excited to use. I was so glad I found them because I was fretting about the fact that we had to buy a ton of mattress protectors and like different sheets and blah. They're really good too because online with that linen company, they've got like a little, you can put in the measurements of like what your bassinet or cot is, because obviously they're all slightly different, and then it will spit it out the other end. But if they don't have the brand, then you can message them and they're pretty good. They get back to you within 24 hours. And the one I chose was the Euro bassinet because we have like a slightly bigger bassinet and the normal cot sheets with the Aspen, and they ended up emailing me back 24 hours after I'd already bought them because I'm a bit impatient, but I was right, so that's good. Here is my invention, well, I guess, of like a little clothes basket from Kmart, because obviously your clothes are very small, or going to be, so they're not going to take up much room. I love this little basket. It's super cheap from Kmart. I'm going to get some matching ones to go in the changing like drawer thing, so I can obviously stack in like you know, nappies, baby wipes, you know, have them all there, and have like a little caddy for baby powder and stuff like that. And then obviously like towels and sheets and everything on the bottom, just to have a little bit of organization in here, and probably put some toys, to, you know, things like that at the top there that I can use while I'm changing her, or while Alex is changing her. Now this took me ages to actually decide that I would get this chair, but it's actually included in the package of the change table, chest of drawers, the cot, not the toy box, but this rocking chair. I don't have an ottoman yet. I'm kind of still deciding whether I want an ottoman, but super comfortable. It's a nursery chair for feeding. Lolly thinks it's a bed. She's fast asleep. And I got like an oat coloured cushion to go with it. So this is an oat finish if you can't see it in the video very well, but super comfy. I'm going to spray it with a water/stain resistant spray just to make sure that I kind of prevent any sort of icky spills, but I have also got the throw there as well, so we can always use that as a bit of a backup. Nice and close to the change table for wipes, and I'm going to get a standing lamp to put in this corner here because I feel like that space needs to be filled. But yeah, with the cot as well, totally forgot to mention that we're going to put a ton of wall decals. We have found some online that stick, and basically you can remove them and reuse them because we are buying a house next year. So we're going to have to redo the nursery again, but she'll be, I think, 6 months or so by the time that we buy the home. So obviously she'll still be in the cot, but we will just have a different room to work with. So we're going to put some decals up here. I'm thinking sunflowers. That's going to be the theme of my baby shower as well. With a reveal there. Love sunflowers. Have always represented a lot of happiness for me. And just in general, for our baby as well. She's a ray of sunshine. How cute. And her name will be on the wall, but we're not letting anyone know what her name is until her birth because some things just need to be surprises. So I'll be very tactful when I video the wall decals and we put them up. And hopefully a sun. I want to put a sun just above the toy box because I think that would be really cute. That was Alex's idea, actually. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the cupboard before I finish up this vlog. Just moving this ring light around. It's probably kind of not lighting it up very well, is it? There we go. All right, so double mirrors in the spare room. This was honestly like before the weekend that we just passed. In a single day, we completely transformed this room. It literally had a spare bed, which was over here, and like a little table here. And it's just, it looks so different. And I love how well lit it is as well. So these are some goodies in here. Start with the books. These are just some of our favorites, like Gumnut Babies, Harry McClary, Possum Magic. There's some goodies in here, some new ones as well. Some books have been given. Love books. Love the idea of books as gifts, for sure. You can never have too many. So yeah, there's a black and white one there for newborns. And obviously nice and close to the nursing chair so that we can read to her. Now, here we have, again from the Thrifty Mama, so all in one big bunch, I kind of got these cute little dummies. They're called, I think, BIBB. I'll have to have a look at the brand. Where is it? There. Now, there's a whole lot of like, people will probably tell me, don't give a dummy to your baby. I have them just in case. I have been told that some babies need them as comforters, and I'm not going to, you know, I guess like not do that. I just like to have things just in case. If she doesn't like dummies, she doesn't like dummies, that's okay. And I think these ones are really good because they're actually designed to mimic a normal nipple. So they're a bit more expensive, but they are definitely worth it. So we'll see how they go. There is also a cute little teether in here. Wonder if I can take it out in its little bag. Obviously, this is going to be a bit more organized, so I'm hoping to get a couple of trays from Kmart to organize this. Just so it's not just sitting in the cupboard randomly. So here's a teether. This is wooden and plastic combo. You can wash these with warm soapy water and dry them. Don't chuck them in the dishwasher. Apparently it ruins them. And you can oil them as well with like safe oils to keep them nice and shiny, I guess, or healthy. Healthy wood sort of thing. Can you tell I haven't had a baby yet? The other thing is too, like I haven't had a child, I haven't had a baby, but I'm learning and I'm doing my best. I think that's the most important thing. Dummy holder. So this is like a little cute little similar kind of style chainy thing, which you can clip to their clothes. How adorable is that? Just like a neutral color, so it goes with the dummies. But yeah, I did see one on a baby at one of the shows that I went to recently, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. That's a good idea. Little Kmart hairbrush and comb. Yes, that's from Kmart. How good. Bargain. Probably don't need to put a lot of effort into brushing hair that they don't have a lot of in the beginning. Now, mum milk. I wanted to really invest in some good quality bottles. So I've got these glass bottles by mum milk. Where's the front? Can't find it. There it is. Yeah. So again, none of this is sponsored. I just found these brands. And then this is a carry case for a breast pump. And I got the Ella, which I think is quite easy to carry around. There's also different nipple, sorry for any of the boys watching, I think you would have tuned out by now, nipple guard things. No, not nipple guards, flanges. And I had to get, slightly embarrassing, a smaller flange. I guess it's not embarrassing. I had to get like a custom smaller flange because I don't have mummy milkers yet. So I had to get like a 17 mil. I might even have to get a smaller one, which is their smaller size, which is a 15 mil. And it's probably because I haven't had babies yet. So yeah, there's some little flanges in there. There's a charger. There you go, there's the flanges. I've heard really good things about the Ella as a breast pump, so I'm going to give that a go. Obviously not cheap. It's a bit more expensive than other breast pumps. These are packs of, oh my god, I'm so excited for these. I don't know why I am, but these are packs of like milk storage. So when you pump and then store, and it's not just this random like, see how it's like a bottle? So you store the bottle, it's got a resealable top. I learned that you can freeze breast milk, which I did not know, such a rookie, for up to 3 months or something like that. So yeah, you just date the bottle, obviously, or something like that, label it, I don't know. And then yeah, so there's heaps of those. And I've got them in little carry cases, which they come with. Feeding bowls, I love the neutral feeding bowls. These are adorable. They stick to the feeding chair. We won't need these yet, but we've got a high chair coming as well, which again, we won't need for a bit. Bibs and a drinky cup, a sticky drinky cup. There's another, I guess like it's the storage milk thing. I don't know what they're called. Milk storage bags. You can reuse them and wash them, obviously. So you wash them inside out and sanitize them. And then we got, one of our friends gave us this. I think before she knew we weren't taking gifts, but I'm more than happy to take this because it's pretty handy. A temperature gauge for baths, make sure it's not too hot for baby. And a little thermometer, digital thermometer. When Alex was unwell recently, we actually used that on him when he had a fever. And then there's also this really cute from Jack and Jill, like teething gel for when Bob's teething. A toothbrush, which you can use from the moment they start getting teeth, a little electric one with batteries. And this is a tooth pocket that you put a tooth in and you give it to the tooth fairy. So under the pillow, we won't need that for a little while. There's some little heads there that you can attach as Bob's teeth or mouth gets bigger. I don't know, the teeth don't get bigger. Well, they do, they come, they come out. But as in like, yeah, as there's enough more room for more brush in there. And then there's some like little cleaning wipes for mouths that you can use in around their teeth in there too, which is cool. And a little cup that they gave us for free. Baby lotion for sensitive skin and baby wash for sensitive skin by Jack and Jill as well. And this is something that Alex is really proud of getting. So this is actually baby's grandma got this one, Alex's mum. So this is like a sunscreen applicator. Apparently you can apply sunscreen as a 12 months onwards. I'm getting my timelines right, hopefully. And so, yeah, this is like a, hold on, see if I can pop it off. So you roll it on and then you kind of like apply it as well. So it saves you from getting sunscreen on your hands, which I didn't really care about until apparently I had to care about it. And then snack container to put her snacks in, or, you know, whatever you want really. Okay, and quickly before I finish up, this is our nappy bag. I love this. So this is that brand I was talking about. It's called, oh sorry, Audrey and Me, not even Ava and Eva. I don't know where I got that from. Audrey and Me, this nappy bag, I hunted around for extensively. But it's got like carry straps on the back so you can carry it as a purse or as a backpack. And then when you open it up, you can see it's got heaps of room, and it's got a little changing mat that comes with it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's even a thing for a laptop in there too. So if I want to venture out of the house with baby, not that I ever do venture much out of my house, but yeah, something I can take with me. So this is our baby carrier. I'm not going to take it out, but it's this really cool brown baby carrier, which comes with instructions. I think it was from We got it from Thrifty Mama as well. And we're probably going to get a couple material ones as well, but this is just like a dressy one that we can take out with us to the park and stuff. And then here's some shoes. Not the babies need shoes because they don't, but these will probably stay on better because they're little grips. Look more like socks. But yeah, for photos and stuff. There's some cute little floofy shoes. I got a pair I've got to wash, which are like a brown leathery colour. Okay, and finally, before the end, her clothes, her nice clothes. So there's a couple hand-me-downs. Again, sticking fairly neutral. We did get a couple of like lavender coloured and a little pink. Excuse me, I got the hiccups halfway through this vlog. Oh my gosh. Pregnancy reality. A little pink one. But again, I don't really want to dress her in a lot of pink and lavender because, I don't know. I just think it's a bit much forcing colours on kids so early. So neutrals are pretty safe. And the other reason, honestly, neutrals are great hand-me-downs. If we end up having a boy, these are probably not good. They're going to throw people off. So I'm sure I can dress boys in pink and purple, but the great thing about neutrals is that you can reuse them. So yes, there is some method to our madness. No more yellows and greens like we used to see back in the 90s. So there's some cute little pieces here. I honestly can't tell you where I got half of the new things from. I'm sorry, maybe Big W mostly. And then there's some kind of used items, which you wouldn't even be able to tell really. And some fluffy things. How cute is that? Oh, the present one of my clients got me. A cute little denim jumpsuit. So yeah, and then they've got these little, I'm so glad I got these, but like little organisers corresponding zeros, numbers, and like months. So these, I'm pretty sure I got them from Kmart of all places. Yeah, so the organisers from Kmart, and they've got little rainbows on them. If they're not from Kmart, I'm sorry, but yeah. So yeah, not a lot of this was, you know, like some of this stuff was expensive, some of it wasn't. So I think you can kind of make up for it. There's a baby bath up there, and there's also a feeding pillow in there too. Not sure if I'll end up needing or using that. Apparently I will. Yeah, so that is the nursery. So I'll do a little shot of the whole thing if I can get back. We are adding more, don't stress. We're going to add some wall art, some frames, some decals, obviously the mattresses, the storage caddies, a lamp, some more toys, a big mat. We're going to add a big mat, a muscle mat in here. So stay tuned for that. It's stain and spill resistant as well, which is super exciting. We're going to add a little play gym in the middle here as well. So just something in the middle of the room that she can lay on the ground and have a look at the fun little toys hanging above her head. And obviously more clothes, because a girl can never have too many clothes. Lolly has managed to sleep all the way through this vlog. Thank you for your support, Lolly. It's been fantastic. Thanks a lot, guys. Tune in for another one hopefully soon. Oh yeah, and I've got some more clothes I've got to hang up of hers because I run out of hangers. So I have to get some hangers from IKEA. Tip, the hangers, baby hangers from IKEA, the wooden ones. They are adorable. So little. Okay, talk to you soon, guys. Bye. I do want to say a massive thank you to my fiance, Alex, for actually putting together this nursery from hand. Yes, it was all flat packs, but he literally slaved away for a whole day. He did not stop. He had a very sore back and neck. That's just Lolly still sleeping. He put together the chest of drawers, he put together the chair, the changing table, the cot, the toy box, and he is going to put together the bassinet as well. So obviously it's not viable for a pregnant woman to be doing this by herself, but yeah, so grateful. He comes to most of the appointments as well, like things like some of the boring midwifery appointments he doesn't need to come to, but he'll come to as many appointments as he needs to take time off work. So big shout out to Alex, because he is just the most incredible partner and is going to be an even more incredible father. Oh yes, and here is my bump as promised. I just did the whole vlog and realized that I didn't even show you my bump, but for those interested, so this is kind of after like breakfast and a snack, and some water. So at 24 weeks, I'm still not massive. Like, I kind of just look like a little bit like I've had a big meal. Oh, there's my undies. But I fill out as the day goes on with more food. So yes, that is a little bump. Everyone is different shapes and sizes. Some people are small through pregnancy. Some people end up bigger later. Some people start with the bump a bit bigger, but either way, as long as she's growing and she's on track, that's all that matters. I think it's because I have a really small kind of waist and rib cage that I'm carrying so low, and also just in general, I've always been very small through the waist, so I think that might be why. I don't carry a lot of fat around my tummy, and that's probably why I don't look like I have maybe a bigger belly. But I know a lot of women end up with bigger bellies, and they don't have a lot of body fat either. So it could be anything. It could be less on amniotic fluid. It could be less fluid in general. I don't know. I did not doing anything on purpose to make my bump smaller. I'd actually like it to be slightly bigger because I like to be able to look convincingly pregnant when I leave the house. So, but I'm sure that will happen more and more as the weeks go by.